Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Go Home episode of Friday Night SmackDown before Clash at the Castle. We are live from Belfast, Northern Ireland, just an hour away from where Clash at the Castle will be held in Dublin. And tonight, we have ourselves a stacked show for you tonight. And of course, John Cena, the GOAT himself, is live and in attendance here tonight. And we are just one night away from Clash at the Castle. And we are kicking things off hot. Becky Lynch, from Dublin, Ireland, was born and raised just nearly 2 hours away from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Needless to say, the man is very much at home here tonight on SmackDown. And this crowd in Belfast is absolutely eating it up. The hometown girl making her long-awaited homecoming. And they are letting her hear it. Well, we heard Becky make mention of Austin Theory and Dakota Kai. And tomorrow night we will be seeing them in a mixed tag team match against Scarlett and Karrion Kross. Will Becky Lynch make her presence known in that match? Well, and from the sounds of it, if Alba Fire gets involved in any way, shape, or form, it sounds as though Becky Lynch might not be that far behind. So if you're Alba Fire, you best have eyes in the back of your head. And speaking of which, this group calls themselves the Dissension, made up of Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Liv Morgan. And there is a fourth member, a ringleader of sorts. But we have yet to figure out just the identity of who that could be. And I'm sure in due time all will be revealed. But right now we are kicking things off on SmackDown with a triple threat tag team match to determine the number one contenders for Los Garza, as the winners of this match will go on to face Los Garza for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And I'm sure the Dissension would love nothing more than to add some tag team gold to their ever-growing presence here on SmackDown. But in order to do that, they have to go through 2 other tag teams to even get a chance to make that opportunity become a reality. You know, Los Garza, Humberto Carrillo, and Angel Garza, they're going to be watching this one very closely. And it has been a while since we have seen Alpha Academy in action. The last time we saw these guys, they actually lost a tag team title match against Los Garza, in which Chad Gable made it his mission to go after the Intercontinental Championship, which is held by that prick, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. And he actually ended up getting himself disqualified in that match. But it's funny that I mentioned disqualifications, because this is a triple threat tornado tag team match, which means that there are no disqualifications in this one. And here come the former champs. Last time we saw the Street Profits, they were teaming up with World Heavyweight Champion Drew McIntyre to take on the Bloodline, in which they actually got a win. They would help Drew McIntyre take down the Bloodline over on Raw. But since then, they have been waiting in the wings, waiting for an opening, just waiting for the right time, and that time has come. You have to think, if there's ever a more favorite in this match, it would have to be the Street Profits, because out of all these teams, the Street Profits were the last ones to hold the SmackDown Tag Team Championships before Los Garza. Needless to say, you are looking at an odds-on favorite in this match. But crazier things have happened before, and all 3 teams, and this is going to be pure chaos, people. All 3 teams starting off this match, there are no tags. Every team competes in this match, all members. And it is breaking down in a hurry, and a broken arrow from Damian Priest to... And you see Los Garza watching this match closely. I was going to say a broken arrow to Montez Ford, who is shimmying on the mat right now. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing. Right now, Ford trying to take on the big frame of Otis, not working very well. There's so much going on in this matchup right now. Down goes Garza, or I should say, down goes Dawkins. Meanwhile, Priest out on the apron. It's going to be so hard to keep track of this match as Balor buries an elbow into the chest of Ford. Now it looks like Otis going to the outside to give chase to Dawkins. And meanwhile, in the ring, Chad Gable going one-on-one with Damian Priest here, it looks like. And now Priest burying the shoulders into the chiseled midsection of Chatty Daddy. Now burying the boots into Gable's chest. This one absolutely all over the place. And now into the ring. Comes Angelo Dawkins. Looks like he wants to get himself a piece of Chad Gable. Now Gable off the ropes, and now down goes Gable. And Priest, meanwhile, waiting for his opportunity. Oh, but wait a second. Off the ropes goes Priest, and Dawkins right now winning a 2v1 at the moment. That might change because here comes Otis. Dawkins taking care of Chad Gable. And meanwhile, Finn Balor from behind, backbreaker to Otis. Dawkins trying to take care of Priest in the ring here, but Dawkins pays for that. Whoa, wait a second. No, he didn't. Ford breaking things up, taking out Priest and hits him with a splash. Into the corner goes Dawkins. This one might go a while, folks. And now look at this. Finn Balor getting set down with the maximum pulse. And Ford breaking things up. And meanwhile, on the side of the ring, Dawkins with a 2 count on Damian Priest, and is trying to collect my bearings here. There's so much happening at one time, and Balor breaking up that pinfall. Now here comes Ford. He takes care of Balor. And meanwhile, you see Otis. Looked like he was hulking out there, getting dropped by Montez Ford. Well, as they say, the moon haunts you. And right now, Montez Ford is taking care of business, haunting the Prince, Finn Balor, and he eats a dropkick for his troubles. Boy, did he ever. Of course, I forgot to mention Finn Balor, also from Ireland. Hometown boy. A lot of Irish superstars here in the WWE. JD McDonough, Lyra Valkyria, Sheamus. We'll see him in action at Clash of the Castle. He takes on Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. Montez Ford. It is clobbering time. Montez Ford, armed and dangerous, has a steel chair taking out Otis. And now Angelo Dawkins trying to do the same thing here. Now takes care of Damian Priest as Montez Ford. The Priest back into the thick of things. Coming in clutch, takes care of Angelo Dawkins. Much like the Rock Falls basketball team. Shout out to them boys, taking care of business. And a nasty backbreaker there by Damian Priest. And down goes Priest. Otis. By the Eye of Agamotto, takes care of Damian Priest. And now Priest in all sorts of trouble. What does the Eye of Agamotto have to do with anything? I have no idea. But right now, Otis, and now what looks like Angelo Dawkins getting dogged by Damian Priest. And now Otis trying to sneak a cover there, but Dawkins wise to it. Now, here comes Damian Priest, absolutely laying out Angelo Dawkins, or my mistake, that was Montez Ford. Laying out Montez Ford with a nasty right hand there. Otis trying to hold his ground here. Now Otis, with a suplex, takes out Finn Balor. And the dissension and all kinds of trouble here in this match, and Priest able to break that up. Back in the ring comes Montez Ford. Dawkins getting taken care of on the outside, but Priest laying out Montez Ford. And oh my God, turning into Ray Lewis does Otis, absolutely squashing Damian Priest. And now sending Balor over to the corner. And oh man, almost. Dawkins almost getting the pinfall there on Chad Gable. And I feel like it's been a while since we've seen Gable in the middle of the ring. I feel like he's been on the outside for a while now. Dawkins going to make sure he never got back in the ring. Now it's down to Dawkins and Priest. And oh, wait a second. Priest maybe thinking South of Heaven here. Gets all of it. Lays out Dawkins for the cover here. To get a shot at the SmackDown Tag Team titles. No. Gable just barely able to break that pinfall there. Gable really assembling this comeback here, perhaps. If Otis could get back in the ring, Alpha Academy could very well have a shot, but right now, Finn Balor taking it to both Dawkins and Gable. Oh, wait a second. Perhaps looking for a 1916. But Gable able to block it. Fearing Magneto. Does Chad Gable. And Balor might be fearing a broken neck. That was a nasty landing on the part of the Prince. And Ford laying out everyone with them kendo stick shots. Back in the ring comes Otis. Lays out Ford. This has been an absolutely chaotic match from start to finish. Still trying to collect my bearings. They say Tornado Tag Team match, and it is certainly living up to the name, that is for sure, because it has felt like an absolute tornado has gone through this arena right now. Ford up on the shoulder of Otis, gets hung up on the ropes. And meanwhile, Balor trying to take the fight to Otis here. And buries the elbow into the chest of the big man. And right now, Priest trying to protect his boy. And oh, just barely. Otis somehow managing to get that shoulder up. I don't know how he did that. But the Dissension not happy about that one. They had this match won in their eyes. And Dawkins takes out Damian Priest, now looking for the cover here. As Balor lays motionless in the corner and a kick out at one. Or my mistake, Balor broke that pin up. Balor was on top of things, and down come the straps for Chatty Daddy as he takes care of Damian Priest. To get an opportunity at the SmackDown Tag Team titles, no. The pinfall gets broken up before the ref gets a chance to count one. What a match that we have for you tonight to start this night off, as the head of Gable gets buried into the mat here, and Otis able to break up what could have most likely been a victory for the Dissension. And now look at this, a double pinfall here, and no, both men kicking out. What decision would have been made there? Because it looked like you had, on one side you had Priest getting the pin for the Dissension, but at the same time you saw on the other side, Finn Balor was about to get pinned as well. And now look at Gable throwing around Angelo Dawkins, taking Angelo Dawkins to Suplex City. Well, but Priest, Gable failing to notice Damian Priest. Now Priest with a roll up to Chad Gable here to put this match away, and he got him. The Dissension has a destiny with Los Garza. The Dissension are the #1 contenders. They will meet Los Garza in the near future. Oh man, Triple H, please make that match official. There is nothing I would love to see more than a round 3 tiebreaker between John Cena and AJ Styles. Please make that match official, Triple H. Well, we got our second match of the night. It's about to take place here in a matter of moments. Candice LeRae wants herself a piece of Liv Morgan, who as of late has been absolutely terrorizing that prick, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Sorry, the mere thought of that guy made me enraged. Made me a little angry. But apparently, the mere thought of Dirty Dominic Mysterio makes this woman here feel, well, a little different. We just saw Damian Priest and Finn Balor get an important win in that Tornado Tag Team match just a little bit ago. Now Liv Morgan looking to pick up another win for the group. And you can imagine another win here would really start to build the momentum of the dissension heading into the near future of Universe Mode. But Liv Morgan, or my mistake, Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae is not someone to be trifled with here in Universe Mode. She's not someone to sleep on. She has been through the trenches throughout this series. And while she might not be contending for any championships, she has absolutely made a name for herself here on the Blue brand in a kick out at 2 by LeRae. We've seen LeRae form a friendship with Bianca Belair during that whole fiasco with Toxic Attraction. But it seems like now LeRae trying to break out as a single star here on SmackDown. And Morgan trying to cancel those plans right off the bat, but LeRae able to roll up Morgan for a 2 count. Of course, LeRae, a seasoned veteran in this game. 20 plus years of experience. She's been all over the world. And not only that, but we will see her husband, Johnny Gargano, in the main event later tonight against the GOAT John Cena. But speaking of goated, how goated was that tornado DDT from Candice LeRae? That was a thing of beauty. As I said before, do not sleep on Candice LeRae. Heavily underrated here in the women's division. But meanwhile, Morgan plants LeRae face first onto the floor. Surprised they didn't knock out a couple of teeth out of the head of LeRae. Meanwhile, LeRae looking to send Morgan for a ride, plants her, spikes her on the top of her head. And now what the hell? You gotta be kidding me, what the hell? A springboard reverse Frankensteiner by Candice LeRae. How impressive that was that? That was impressive as hell. Liv Morgan being taken to school here by Candice LeRae, who is absolutely whooping that ass. And a nibble. Well, what wasn't a nibble was that miss. Getting taken to school. That was a pretty appropriate term because Liv Morgan seems as though she learned from her last mistake, not allowing that reverse Frankensteiner to be hit again. Meanwhile, what does it look like? Morgan Might have been thinking about going up to the top rope, but she thought better of it. And now look at that drop toe hold. That is disrespectful. Walking her boots across the back of LeRae. Absolutely disrespectful. Now look at this, a merry-go-round. Liv Morgan taking Candice LeRae for a ride. And I have a feeling that Liv Morgan is hoping that Dominic Mysterio is watching this match. You almost have to wonder if he is. I said last week that it seems as though Dominic is almost starting to enjoy the attention of Liv Morgan. And of course, that's just mere speculation, but you have to wonder if there's a part of that that's maybe true. I'm not the only one that apparently is onto Dom's antics. We saw Bayley. Bayley's trying to get on top of this situation, saying that it needs to end. And so far, we have yet to see Dom have any sort of interaction with Liv here tonight. Now Liv getting sent right into the corner once again, and this time LeRae with a combo, with a combination of moves there, takes care of Liv Morgan, looking to put this match away here. Put it away, no. And a 2 count by Morgan. And you have to imagine that the Women's Championship has to be on the mind of Liv Morgan. Whether it be winning the Royal Rumble or targeting Bayley, the Women's Championship is absolutely a goal that is on the mind of Liv Morgan. Of course, with the win at Survivor Series, Liv Morgan has a higher spot in the Rumble, which makes her chances of winning it more likely. Of course, not a guarantee, but oh man, what was a guarantee is that the feet of Morgan absolutely clock the jaw of the Pixie Princess. That was nasty. As Liv Morgan with a high leapfrog there, with LeRae just barreling her way through her. Now look at this, LeRae looking to make a comeback here. Looking to come back into this match here. She's had Liv Morgan on the ropes throughout this entire match. It has been a very evenly contested match up until this point, and a cover here to put away Liv Morgan, and no. Again, so close. You have to imagine getting a win over Liv Morgan would be absolutely tremendous if your name is Candice LeRae. But right now, Liv Morgan not making things any easier for Candice LeRae. Bringing her down by her hair. And a clothesline by Morgan. Takes down LeRae once again. And LeRae looks like she is on some wobbly feet here. Now out to the apron goes LeRae, but holding on. If this was the Royal Rumble, she would still be in it. But she does not connect with that springboard. She went for broke. Candice looking for broken, doesn't get any of it. And a flatliner by Morgan, who doesn't seem to be done with LeRae just yet. He's got to be about sending a message to the rest of the women, perhaps even Bayley. Now look at Morgan off the ropes, buries the knees right into the forehead of Candice LeRae, and that might be all she wrote. And it is. Liv Morgan putting yet another W into the win column for the Dissension. Over a very game Candice LeRae. An impressive victory here tonight for Liv Morgan. No, wait a second. We got a brawl in our hands, folks. The World Heavyweight Champion, Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. We got a full-on brawl happening here backstage. And it looks like it might be making its way out from backstage into the audience here, maybe. Someone get a camera and follow them. McIntyre and Sheamus. Of course, these two have a match at Clash at the Castle tomorrow. But they have made their way out onto the stage here. McIntyre getting sent right into the stage. And these two cannot stand each other. McIntyre laying out Sheamus. And it is going to be an absolute war between these two when they go one-on-one for the World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, that is not the only war that we will be seeing at Clash at the Castle. Of course, we have ourselves a dream match between Seth Rollins and CM Punk. And these two absolutely cannot stand each other. It has gotten personal in a hurry. And these two will absolutely go to war with each other. And that is not all. Speaking of personal, it'll be son versus father for the Intercontinental Championship as Rey Mysterio battles his own son, Dominic Mysterio, for the Intercontinental Championship. And that's not all, because as we said earlier tonight, it will be a mixed tag team match between Dakota Kai and Austin Theory taking on Karrion Kross and Scarlett. And that's not all. As we just saw, Sheamus and Drew McIntyre will do battle with each other for the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event of Clash at the Castle. It is going to be an absolute barn burner of a show. Well, so much for ending things tonight. And Dominic Mysterio just cannot get that Liv Morgan situation under control. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the evening. Last week we saw Johnny Gargano step up to John Cena and said, "Hey, I want to be your first opponent of your retirement tour." And John Cena accepted that challenge. Of course, as we know, it has been made official. This is breaking news. In the main event of Monday Night Raw following Clash at the Castle, it will be John Cena versus the phenomenal AJ Styles. What an absolute banger that is going to be. But Johnny Gargano looking to make this man walk into Raw next week with an L to start off his retirement tour here tonight. And John Cena, a man that has never switched up, has always stayed true to the term hustle, loyalty, and respect. That is about to be brought to the test here tonight against the Rebel Heart. It's unsure how many matches Cena truly has left in the tank. But right now he has people right and left coming up to him. asking him for a match, challenging him. He has challenges coming in left and right ever since announcing his retirement. Everyone trying to get themselves a piece of John Cena while they still can. And now Cena, early on, sending Gargano into both corners. And Gargano's had enough. Hits Cena with a Hurricane Rana, and now look at... takes out Cena, and what... I'm not entirely sure what that was supposed to be. Caught him with his legs. It was odd, but effective. Same as that kick right to the temple. And we haven't seen Cena in a one-on-one action here in Universe Mode since SummerSlam when he lost to Gunther after Gunther successfully retained the NXT Championship. Now Cena burying the clothesline right into the corner, and down goes Gargano. Now Cena getting Gargano up. And you have to wonder, come Rumble season, will John Cena be many people's favorite to win the whole damn thing? Because we heard Cena say that he wanted to participate. Not want. He was going to be participating in Universe Mode's Royal Rumble. And of course that is absolutely huge news. But will he be walking into the Rumble at 100%? Because right now, he has this match against Gargano. And next week he has a match against AJ Styles. Who knows how many more matches he might have from now to the Rumble. And does Cena still have enough in the tank to go the distance? We're about to find that out as Gargano plants Cena in the middle of the ring, right on the logo. Now burying the elbows into the chest of the GOAT here. And now look at Gargano with a lion salt. Connects with all of it, and again burying the elbows right into the chest of Cena. And this crowd very much pro Cena here tonight. What a crowd this has been. In Belfast, Northern Ireland, as Cena connects with a slam, scoop slam there. A slam, scoop slam. Yeah, that's what it's called. As I collect my bearings here. Cena connecting with all sorts of rights and lefts. But Gargano shaking it off, looking to hit Cena with, oh god, what the hell is this? Oh man. Cena getting planted on his neck. And he might not be able to walk that off as well as he did when he was in his 30s. The man, of course, is in his 50s now. Now Gargano. Can you imagine how huge getting a victory over John Cena would be for someone like Johnny Gargano? How absolutely massive a win like that would be for that young man's career, as Cena gets long darted into that middle turnbuckle. Gargano looking to put this match away here, locking in the Gargano escape, but Cena's foot was caught in the ropes before Gargano had a chance to really lock that in. Now burying the elbows. And Gargano fighting with everything that he has got. Realizing just how massive of an opportunity this is. You don't get to go one-on-one in the main event against John Cena very often, especially these days. This is absolutely huge. This is a huge moment in the career of Johnny Gargano. And he is taking every moment that he can to make this feel as special as possible. And I'm not sure what the hell Johnny Gargano was doing. I think he was expecting Cena to follow him, but Cena, being the veteran that he is, remained in his place and allowed Gargano to make a fool out of himself. That's why he's the GOAT, people. Now Cena off the ropes, looking for the 5 moves of doom here. We've seen this. This is vintage Cena. Now Cena plants Gargano. But maybe he was going to go for the 5-knuckle shuffle there. His patented signature move. As Cena buries a fist right into the forehead of Gargano. And now look at Cena bringing out some new moves. Now we're looking for that 5-knuckle shuffle. You can't see me, says John Cena with a 5-knuckle shuffle. And now Gargano might be in some trouble. Cena looking for the attitude adjustment, but Gargano able to counter it. And now it's Gargano looking to make his comeback in this match. Floats over. Kick right across the temple. Now Gargano with some jabs to the chin of Cena. And now Cena just laying out Gargano with a crossbody. Now hooks the leg. Says to hell with it. I'm going to hook the leg. And a weak kick out there by Gargano. That crossbody might have taken out more than we thought. Looking for a double single leg takedown there. But Cena carries him like a child. You ever seen a child get picked up and thrown into a pool before? That's what that looked like. As Gargano once again with these elbow drops, trying to weaken the power system of John Cena. And right now, so far so good. And another lion salt by Gargano, who is taking John Cena to the limit here. A lot of people wrote Gargano off in this match. But right now, he is taking the fight to John Cena right now. No, wait a second. Cena trying to get back in this match. As Cena with a belly-to-belly suplex plants Gargano. Cena looks tired, but he looks bound and determined to put Gargano away here. And look at this fisherman suplex, perhaps, and he gets it. Fisherman suplex to Johnny Gargano, and now once again looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle. You can't see me yet again, says Mr. Cena. Connects with the 5-knuckle shuffle, and now this time, Gargano might be in some trouble. You can't see me. And an attitude adjustment. And both men are down, and Cena crawls his way into the cover to put away Johnny Gargano in the main event in Belfast, Ireland. And John Cena gets the victory. And a feel-good moment for John Cena. And as we see Cena pick up his victory here tonight, we are signing off from Belfast, Northern Ireland. And we will see you guys tomorrow night in Dublin, Ireland for Clash at the Castle. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. And we will see you tomorrow night at Clash at the Castle.